Welcome back, everyone, to Rimworld and, of course, to the colony of Stygian Sanctuary, where, unfortunately, a number of our colonists just got rather ill. Not the best timing, I must confess. Very well, we have a long-range mineral scanner, and, of course, we have this. Okay, we can see there's a couple of spots around. Some of them we can even reach. That's marvelous. Not all of them, though. Okay, well, we're going to need to start finding out what we've got under the ground. Now, generally speaking, we're going to want to get the smaller patches, which are more likely to be things like uranium. So, let's actually start with this one, shall we? Let's go ahead and build ourselves a drill. Now, where's that going to be? May well be under production. Deep drill. If we place one of these here, should be enough for us to grab whatever's there. Now, how's everyone doing down here? We'll get rid of all the mechanites eventually, with a little bit of help from all of our medical staff and the massive amounts of medicine that we actually have available to us. Right, okay, so this has been moved down, so let's go ahead and copy all and then paste all. There we go. This can now be deconstructed and we should be good. Now, obviously with Alpha 18 right around the corner, I mean right around the corner, yeah, we're going to have to start making some progress. Rather urgent progress at that. Now then, we have a couple of bionic animal legs available to us. We've also got regular bionic legs as well, which is always very, very nice to see. Now, Dark Aavak, you're going to be heading out, and you are already quite bionicked. Let's have a quick look at what's available. Are we currently researching advanced bionics? I think we're actually looking in synthetic skin. Advanced bionics already been researched. Let's have a quick look at what we can do now. Wrong table. Let's have a look down here. There we are. So we've got upgrade various things. So upgrade scythe blade. Upgrade scythe blade. What on earth is that? Upgrade the scythe blade to a power claw using steel and vanadium. Oh, there we go then. So if we want to, we could look to do that. We would need 3 energized components, 1 scythe blade, and 35 steel. Now, energized components, I'm going to assume, are made down here. No, destroy weapon. Well, then where are they made? Are they made here? No. Okay, down here. Ah, yes, of course. Energized components. These are the basic ones that we've got here. It's going to be difficult. Going to be difficult unless we can find a very steady source of uranium somewhere. Okay, well, we know what we've got to do. Before we can head out, we need to get all of these components. Now, we also need to decide on who we're bringing along. Dune, how are you feeling? Hopefully, a little better of late. There we go. Okay, let's get the final animal leg installed. So, there we are. Bionic animal leg there, and we'll hopefully get all of your lungs and, in fact, heart set up as well. I think we've only got 1 animal lung available. Yes. So we're going to need a second one of those. What we're currently working on. Unfinished devil strand. Ah, yes, that'll be the kidneys. Okay, well, Flurgles, wherever you are, let's get you over here. No, don't make overalls. Work on this instead for now. There we go. That'll be much, much better for us. Okay, well, we're going to let a little bit of time pass, and we will come back when there is something to report. Aha! We have discovered uranium! Fantastic! And Valerie is already gathering it. Oh, this is amazing. I am so happy with that. Honestly, for now, we do not need this powered, so let's shut that down. In fact, let's shut this one down as well. Not that they are actually hooked up to anything at the moment. Now, we have built over the roof in here, and next job for us will simply be to concrete it as well. Now, the geotherms are a 6x6 structure. That's fine. Let's cancel that. We don't need it. And down here, we will add in some paved tile on the outside. There we go. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and plant down the geotherm there. And then this area should actually be fine. Let's go ahead and top that back up. Let's toggle that on so that we at least get a little bit of food in here, because there's a lot of things running off this. I had to take it down in order to set that up. Unfortunately, that does come with a few unfortunate side effects, namely being no more power, which is a rather unfortunate side effect when you consider it. Let's get those set up in there. I'm very, very happy. We may be able to save the minds of some of our colonists here. Wow, KD. That's kind of crazy. Well done. I approve. Alcohol binge. Sure, I suppose. KD is moving extremely quickly, and we do have enough alcohol for him to get completely messed up. Right, build complete. Make animal spine. Marvelous. Okay, now, the reality here is we're not going to be able to take even remotely the number of animals and colonists as I was initially hoping. Boomrat cull. We're going to set up the cull area over there and remove it from over here. There we go. Let's get the boom rats in there. We need to thin the herd rather aggressively at that. So, yeah, I'm sorry about this one. Oops. There we go. We're actually going to cull the boom rat population very aggressively. There we are. Additionally, we're not going to need nearly as many muffalos as, again, I was initially expecting. We may still need one or two, though, so we'll keep a couple around. Betty, you can stay as well. There we go. Now, hopefully they'll get moved around. We can have someone then deal with them in one of the least nice ways that exists, but it's unfortunately quite necessary. Right, there we go. And I know that I'm not even talking about that. That was a relatively gentle death for the muffalos. Boom rats. Well, I don't like that part, honestly. Well, this is a little bit more gruesome than usual. Everyone's trying to put out the boom rats. And that's probably also including Mojave. Let's just try and make sure they're all definitely dead. Yes, they are most definitely dead. I felt it was only right that Dark Aavak be the one to put them down, since he's actually the one that tends to care for them. Not the best of times, really. Not the best of times. Let's go and re-equip Gladius over there. There we go. And you're free to go and do your stuff. Right, okay, good. Glorious. Right, now what we need to do is remove... actually, I'll very carefully remove those. But the next section is to simply remove the walls here. We'll remove these directly simply because if we don't, then we would probably remove the conduit as well. Right, this can be turned back on, and this area, well, honestly, we're probably going to be having to redesignate that shortly. But we want a geothermal vent right about there. Should be glorious. Now then, I would very much like it if Wilson could call for a bulk goods trader, please. Let's get one of those down here. We aren't going to need any uranium from them. We are, however, going to need lots of steel. Lots and lots of steel. Let's have a quick gander. Are there any... there we are. Let's bring those in as a matter of very high priority. Likewise down here, actually. And there's plenty of animals out here that we can go and cull. We have got quite a lot of food in there thanks to the muffalos, though, which is very, very useful. But there's ever more to do. There we go. June has now had a bionic animal spine installed, and we're also going to be installing a new jaw as well. Now, where is a Yoko? Because Yoko also has a few new things to get installed. A kidney, a jaw, and that's it for the moment. We're still waiting on a few other things. What are we working on back here? Oh, We're working on the synthetic hearts. Marvelous. I approve. I approve enormously. I deeply approve enormously, in fact. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Some bionic legs. Actually, a couple of bionic legs as it happens. Now, we're going to have to decide who's going with Dark Aavak, because I don't think we're going to be able to take everyone in the end. Let's have a quick look at who would possibly be the best person to bring along. Katie, no. But I'm thinking Kaya. Kaya is a pretty solid choice there. Yes, very capable in a number of different professions. In fact, I'm pretty interested in getting her equipped with a good assault rifle. Let's go and do that, shall we? Let's go grab that assault rifle down there, and you can drop off your shield belt for now. There we go. Right, Kaya is now a ranged combatant. And how are you doing? You have no upgrades as yet. Well, in that case, let us... Oh, can we... There we go. Let's install the bionic legs, please. And indeed, thank you. Let's get you over there. Dark Aavak can get the operation underway. Let's go ahead and do this. There we are. Oh, drat. Kura. Why? Well, yes, actually, we are lacking some of the components here. Unfortunately, things have not been growing particularly well. But it is a very, very balmy temperature in here, which is extremely nice indeed. We do need to get more steel really for this though. Now hopefully we'll be able to get some of that very soon. In the meanwhile, let's actually expose these areas and see if maybe we're lucky and we can find a steel vein. And Dark Aavak has just crafted the first AI chip. This is good times. Okay, D. Oh, Madden. Madden's actually going to be getting this one because Madden is needed for quite a lot of things, actually. Katie, don't worry. You will be okay. Let's actually just refresh our memories. Madden is our chief constructor, also one of the top researchers, and additionally pretty handy with crafting as well. So Madden, I felt terrible about this for a long time. Let's see what we can do. Install. Oh, I'm not seeing it in here. That may be unfortunate. We can't seem to install remove part brain. Problem with that. There is a slight issue there. I don't appear to be able to install... Oh, dear me. Well, Madden, I guess we're going to try and work this out. This, on the plus side, this is going to give us an opportunity to learn. We're going to force science, Madden. Can Madden survive without a brain? This is what we really need to know. Dark Aavak, work on that for me. Please don't kill Madden. Is Madden going to live? Nope. Nope. Madden died during surgery. I mean, you know, it's gonna... we had to find out. It was necessary, unfortunately. We had to find out. It seems we cannot install the brain chip over the top. Wow. That is deeply upsetting. The only thing we can do then is make a joy wire perhaps and have that overwrite it. Well, there's no point in trying to make that anymore. Let's try and craft the joy wire. It's the only thing we can do. Ah, poor dear sweet Madden. Died far before your time. For science. KD, you may yet survive as a result of Madden's heroic sacrifice. Flugels and Janina, super unhappy. Yeah, I am very certain I know why. Colonists died. Actually, they're not that messed up by that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You don't actually even care. You're just really tired and in a moderate amount of pain. Because we've got muscle parasites as well. Because, you know, it wasn't enough to have all the other things go wrong. No. We needed more things to go wrong. It just wasn't hard enough. No. Oh, well. Goodbye, dear sweet Madden. Rip. On the plus side, we can now bury Madden. Right. Could Dark Aavak, since you were the one who dealt with that, could you please bury Madden for me? Stupid, evil computer. Please write something absolutely wonderful. Let's have a look. Superior art. Orange Dark Aavak, really. An engraving on the sarcophagus is shaped like Antonia Dark Aavak, putting Madden to sleep with anesthetic as she trembles with fear. Dark Aavak has blood smeared on its face. A chicken in the lower part of the image seems to symbolize struggle. The overall composition is well balanced. This representation refers to Madden's surgery on the 4th of December, 5507. Really, Dark Aavak, you commemorated her life with the last moment in which you ended it. I don't even know why I am that surprised, really. Affection with Valerie. On this piece is a depiction of Valerie finally giving up under stress, attempting to disrobe. She has stains down her front. There is a tree near the edge of the image, and the image seems to express death. Sure. Okay. You know what? Can't be worse than the art that's already on it. Picture of Boomrat. This work depicts a centipede brutally murdering a boomrat with quick, efficient movements. The sun is setting behind them in a symbolic echo of the event. The scene takes place in the middle of a township, while the overall composition is triangular. The representation refers to the killing of the boomrat by the centipede on the 9th of August. Very well. Let us get that also installed. Well, I'm actually deeply upset. Deeply upset that Madden had to perish. Gone far too soon. Oh well, though. I'd like to say she knew what she was getting into, but I really don't think she did. Actually, I really don't think she did. We have been left a number of awesome things. I am extremely pleased with this. Actually, let's get it all stored though. Oh well. Right, let's build this out as well. We will dig in here, and it'll actually all be pretty awesome, I'm thinking. Furthermore, let's get some more floors down. Let's actually draw this right up to the doorway, which will be there, and start popping these doors down. There we go. And once all of that is built, we will actually have a room. Then we can start digging this away internally. Build complete. Make a bionic animal heart. Marvelous. Let's see what we've got. Another kidney, a heart, a jaw, and a leg. Okay, what's left to do? We've got to make one more animal lung, an animal liver, an animal kidney, and a bionic animal. You know what? Let's turn these ones off for the time being. We want the kidney, the stomach, and the brain stimulator for Yoko. First and foremost, Dune does need a couple of these things as well. Ah, the buckle traders are here. Finally, I called you ages ago. We've lost a colonist since then. Poor Madden died for science. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, nothing too interesting there, to be perfectly honest. But let's await our bulk goods traders getting in here. Oh, this is actually quite bad. Our animals are going to really struggle because we have got no feed for them as a result of all of this. Hopefully, we're going to be able to trade for some steel, and a lot of steel at that. Okay. Let's see. All I really want is steel. Also, I guess I'll take your Nutramine as well. There we go. 385 steel. I accept. Do you have anything else that I could purchase? It doesn't look like it, actually. Very well. We'll get rid of some of these as well, though. Don't really want them hanging around, clogging up our inventory. Let's see. Anything else? We've probably got a couple of leathers that we can get rid of as well. We don't really need this much of any of them, really. when you think about it. Not when we're this close to wrapping things up. Let's be done with the warfare, please, and thank you. Right, okay. We could purchase quite a lot of meat. I don't think it's strictly necessary, though, but sure. We will actually take it all. Right, okay. Let's get as much of this hauled in and as quickly as possible, please. There we go. Let's get this going so that our animals stop starving. My lord. Please, don't stop. No. Please, someone. Where's Kaya? There we go. Thank you very much, Kaya. We're going to pretty much use most of that to get this set up. Ooh, Metal Stick Berserk. Yeah, that's fair. Like melee attack then. Atlas, can we get you in there melee attacking as well? I may need you to drop your sword first. Please, thank you. Get in there. Melee attack. Let's have a look at KD. How you doing? Oh, they've got a flanking position. Well done. You go and re-equip. Flurgles, could you please rescue KD? Then yourself. There we are. Perfect. Thank you. Don't worry, KD. We've learned from the sacrifice of Madden. The same fate is not awaiting you. It is okay. Where is Kaya? Kaya, you coming back? There we go. Let's get this going. Oh, thank goodness. Please don't mess this up. We really need this power, like, right now. And bump. There we go. And we got power flowing. Ah, thank goodness. Right, let's expand that grow zone. There we are. Let's get all of that made into corn. And finally, things should start working for us. My lord. Yeah, I know there's going to be quite a lot of that, unfortunately. That does sadden me somewhat. Alright, let's get all of these hauled, please and thank you. And let's see what we've got. We've got a joy wire. There we go. KD, we need this to happen. Please let me install the joy wire. Please, 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 please. Nope. Well, I guess that has told me everything I need to know. Poor Madden. There's nothing that we could have done anyway. Madden would not have survived. Let's have a look at your needs. Yeah, you're generally fairly okay. Let's have a look at this joy wire. What do you affect? Part efficiency minus 20%. So we would lose a little bit of your brain. This little brain implant will make you feel happy and relaxed. Requires brain surgery research. You know what? I'm not thinking that is necessarily a good thing to install. As it happens. Don't really think it's going to be that grand. Well, and there's component 20 hyperweave. Now that is not an easy thing to come by. Atlas, could you go and check if they got any hyperweave? I don't think they have. I think that would be more of an exotic goods trader. If anything. Wool cloth. No. Seeing no hyperweave there. Deeply saddening. Oh well. Thank you anyway. Atlas, could you call them and ask for... Oh, okay, we've got to wait a little while. Okay, let's actually call these guys then. 700 silver. I would like an exotic goods trader, please. There we are. Costly, but necessary, I feel. Poor old Flurgles. You did your best. Okay, so where is Yoko at the moment? And actually, how are we doing? We're not doing too bad. Flurgles, as soon as you're ready, I would love it if you could get that last little bit done. We also need some more... 2 bionic arms is what we need. And for that, we're going to need 5 components, 1 simple prosthetic arm, and 35 plasteel. Let's have a look at the simple prosthetic arms. I believe that's just steel, which we don't have. Unfortunately, that's actually one of the more difficult components for us to come by at the moment. Right, I'm going to want the ground penetrating scanner switched on so I can see where everything should be. As soon as someone feels like it. Thank you, that is perfect. And yes, unfortunately we have finished checking out everything that was over there. Now, there could be plenty of steel around, so let's just drop down that there, and then we can break down the drill there. Now, hopefully we will find a little bit of steel here and there. Now, You guys stand absolutely no chance. Let's get everyone inside. Yoko alert for all of our huskies. There we go. Yoko alert. Get in. There we are. And all of our people restricted to home. There we are. This should be a fairly swift battle, all things told. That's right. Just scatter. Get back inside. And just hang tight. There we go. What on earth are you doing? Really? I mean, I admire your bravery. It's just basically mocking them now. And I think that's awesome. But please get inside. Wow. Those traps. So many headless corpses. Wow. That is actually truly grotesque. And then the shotty turrets as well. That's amazing. How about no? No on that one. Jana, go ahead. Well, actually, you know what? Let's get 3 of these turned on as well. Jana, you're free to do whatever you please, as are you. Let's get out there, turn them on. If you would be so kind. Or, you know, not, I suppose. That's also fine. You're free to get out there and turn things on. Oh, they're going up there as well. That is kind of horrific, actually. Genuinely horrific. Mind you, you're taking quite a lot of those hits. You got out of there. Well done you. I'm actually kind of impressed. Right, Dark Aavak, could you please? Yup. You knew it was coming. You knew it. You knew it had to be. We won't chase the other ones down though, it's fine. There we go. And we should be good. Please haul all of these people. There we are. Let's get them out of there. Alright. Katie fully healed. Emptiness miscarried due to starvation. That is quite upsetting, I know. But hopefully, actually, let's just go ahead and harvest all of this straight up. As much of it as we can. We really do need that hay grass quite desperately. And it's only because we were without power in there for so long that that's caused an issue right now. Right, well, with that done, let's get everyone back out there. All the huskies can be drunk again. And everyone else can go back to being unrestricted. There we go. Right, we've got animal kidneys, 2 of animal heart, animal jaw implant. Oh, this is good times. Where's Yoko? Where on earth is Yoko? Actually, there we are. Okay, Yoko. Time for you to be made even better than you are already. We would like a bionic jaw. We would also like your kidneys to be replaced as well. And I actually think that's quite possibly one of the last things that you needed. I know we need a stomach and a brain stimulator. But there we go. Just as soon as Yoko decides to go lay down, there we are. And Dark Aavak can go and deal with her. Right, okay, so now that we've got all of this done, let's start doing a little bit of remodeling in here. Something along those lines should do, and we'll actually replace that wall as well. And then we can replace this by a vent, a programmable vent, no less. There we go. Let's make sure all of this goes okay. I'm sure Dark Aavak would not fail. Not when he's taking care of Yoko. There we are. At this rate, it might just be Dark Aavak and Yoko going for the long run. We'll just take all the corpses with them. That would actually be quite useful, in a sense. That would last them for quite some time. There we go. And oh my lord, Yoko is now more bionic than Dark Aavak, and that is terrifying when you think about it. Right, we've got 1 bionic leg left to install somewhere. Simple prosthetic arm, which can be made into something else. We've got a bionic animal heart that can be given to Dune. Where are you, Dune? There we go. How are you doing? We need another lung and a couple of other things. But for now, let's just get that animal heart installed. And Dark Aavak can also work on Dune. There we go. That should keep Dune nice and safe. Right, don't need this on all the time, at least not for now. That still needs to be set up though, which is a bit of a pain. Right, let's shut that down for the time being. Got so many little bits and bobs all over the place. Right, we've got a couple of things we need to bring in. We've also got, Drat Down Blast. I thought we were super lucky there and we just got Hyperweave. But no, not that lucky. How are we doing for meat? Got loads of it. Should be fine for quite some time. Really? Wow. So rude. Poor Rhapsody. You know, Rhapsody's going to just forget to treat you the next time you need your muscle parasites seen to. And it's going to be your own fault. All of your own fault. I've got no one stored in these locations, which is a bit of a pain. Well. Things are going alright for the time being. We also need that brought in. I think they may have actually perished while they're... Bit of a shame, that one. We've still got a lot of corpses to bring in, too. The Huskies have got plenty of food, though, which is quite nice. And the exotic goods traders are here at last. Fantastic. Let's get you inside so we can actually trade with you. Again, at this rate, Dark Aavak may simply leave, and then we'll see if we can manage to get the colony back in order in time to actually get everything set up the way it needs to be. Right, there we go. Traders are in the colony. Wilson no longer hiding in his room. That's grand. Let's go and have a quick chat down here. There we are. Right. Ooh, good. Good. This is very good, actually. Okay, well, we're going to be losing pretty much all of our boom rats. And unfortunately, the vast majority of our huskies as well. We really do not have what we need for these huskies. We're using way too much of everything at the moment. We'll just keep the highly trained ones for the time being. In terms of our Muffalo, possibly the same thing, honestly. Let's have a few of them leave. There we go. We could purchase nothing of any real importance. Well, I guess we could grab a couple of these. And we could buy another Psychic Soothe Pulsar if we particularly wanted to. Anything else? Let's have a look here then. We don't really care for that one. Simple animal ear implant. No. Bionic animal stomachs. Really? Huh. I think I shall. Just to make things nice and simple for us. There we go. And that seems to be it, really. Very well. I'll allow you to keep that extra bit of money there. That's fine. Yes, confirm. Well, that worked out for us, I suppose. We don't need the vast majority of these items, but they will be helpful in some capacity. Now then, let's have a quick look. The only thing left to do now is to make 2 brain stimulators. So, Yoko, time for the next upgrade. Let's get that stomach installed. There we are. And Dune as well. Where are you, Dune? Here we go. I think there's something nice about having Dune coming with us as well. Let's install the animal stomach. I still need to get you a new lung and 2 kidneys and a liver. So we'll wait on the brain stimulators. Actually, I think they're a little bit more important to get right now. We've got 1 bionic arm that can go to Kaya. Let's get that installed. Where are we going to put that one? Let's give you the left arm first. There we go. And we are constantly making more components. So why? Oh no, we're making more energized components, I should imagine. There. Alright, most things are going okay. Let's have a look. Where is Kai? Have you been upgraded? I would actually be very, very surprised if you had been. Go ahead and rest. And we'll see if we can get you all sorted out. Dark Aavak, what are you up to? Installing a bionic arm. Marvelous. I approve. I approve enormously. Right, we've almost finished with this little room. All that remains for us now is to replace this with a programmable vent. And then this work room is complete. Or rather, it is in the correct shape. We'll be moving over. We've got room for 4 different workstations in there, which will be quite awesome, I think. There we are, 1 bionic arm installed. Yoko, how you doing? Yoko's doing quite well, actually. what's left of Yoko, that is still Aavak, is doing pretty bloody well. Okay, I think the last thing that we're going to be doing here is to set up the crafting rooms in here. And let's see, what kind of brick do we have the most of? I would say the easiest available is going to continue to be slate. So let's set this one up for that. There we go. These will, of course, be my crafting stations themselves, and we'll have we'll bring all of this in here. We'll go ahead and have this going around the edge, but I would actually like a nice carpet in here. You know what? Let's go with red. Oh, actually no, let's go with blue. It's been a little while. Let's get a blue carpet down in here, and naturally it's going to be a nice, big, fluffy woolen carpet. Across here we'll have just a regular slate slab there, and in this room we'll just go with, you know what, sure, light wood floor for the whole of this room, and that should be everything we need in there sorted out. Let's get all of that moved if we can. And that will be the last of it, really. This will be a storage area for a number of miscellany that will no doubt be used in the 4 crafting stations that we set up in here. We've also started, or rather, designated some areas for us to have some solar panels down there. That should help us out. Generally speaking, things are going quite well. June is doing reasonably well here. 4 bionic animal legs, stomach, heart, spine, 1 lung, so we need 1 more lung, and all of the other components that we've given to Yoko, basically, just to speed things up and reduce the chances of any complications. But let's have a quick look at how fast you move. Where's moving? Moving is 287%. They can move 10.33 cells per second. So our Muffalo really is not going to be the thing holding us back. What I wouldn't give, though, for craft an exoskeleton suit for Dark Aavak. We need 5 energized components, 60 steel and 75 plasteel. I think we can make this happen, everyone. I think we can. Do we have any energized components? We do, actually. We've got quite a few energized components as it happens. We're fine for a little while, so as long as Dark Aavak continues to gather up the steel, we should be good. In fact, to that end, we're going to go ahead and cancel all of this. But that's going to be the end of this episode, I'm afraid. We've come a long way, I feel. Is this actually... Oh, no, I haven't set it up for sewing. I'm a bit of a dip. But that is going to be it from us. We've come a reasonable way. We will be setting up some more power down here at the earliest point, and of course we will be moving a lot of things over into this room. This is a storage area for raw resources to be used in these rooms. I'm not sure where we're going to store the finished product yet. That may need... Well, in fact, we could probably set up some storage area over here. We also need to set up a wedding area. That may take a little bit of time. But as you can see, our human meat locker room is reasonably full. So Dark Aavak and Yoko shouldn't actually hurt for food on their journey. Kaya will be coming along though, so we do need to make some allowances for that as well. Because come on, we've got quite a few people who could make the journey. Quite a few people, and we will be looking into that. The synthetic heart, one of the last things I would really like, but we're going to need to get that hyperwave, and I'm not sure where we're going to get that from. It would be wonderful if we could find it, but we'll have to see. But as I mentioned, this is it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time, but until then, do take care, everyone.